on radio. You know, and so that sort of gives you a clue about where you might want to start.
Yeah, you get a small group only in LA, or film and television. You get a film and television group in LA, but if you go outside of LA, most of it's science. It's all theater.
Hello.
Give me that phone.
Well, so pretty much like the best place to start is to take classes and to like pretty much just get into it and see like what you find people who can like.
You need to be an actor, and that means any medium. You know, so I didn't think I was going to be a voice actor. I thought I was going to be an actor. I started in theater. And then a friend of mine put me in touch with someone, because as soon as you start acting and you start going to classes and you start getting in shows, your network grows exponentially. And then you can start asking other people in the cast, do you do voiceover? Does it download it? And you'll find that it's not so far away. It's a fallacy that it's that far away from what you want. If it's what you want, you know, then suddenly you'll find it comes much closer the moment you commit to actually going that route.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
No problem.
I tried. First of all, Hellsing is probably the best dub I've ever heard of any anime. I mean, how I've got a question for Ralph and Taliesin. I've heard Crispin, Josh, and Patrick say what it's like to come back and voice their characters. The characters have pretty much changed completely. But what was it like coming back to voice Walter, and what different decisions did you make? Because of all the characters that's changed, he's changed the most. He's got a much more vicious edge, and as you, well, at least there.
Well, isn't it lovely playing someone who's vicious? And who's very calm about that. It's always been attractive to me.
Voice turns me on!
Me too.
Your question was about what was it like?
What was it like? Did you feel like a huge difference between?
No, not actually very much difference at all. It was a whole chunk of time. So I've kind of forgotten about Walter, Angel of Death, Dolmaze. Suddenly, the phone rang, and it was, we're doing Hellsing. I go, yes. And just turned on the faucet again. It was like, it just flooded back. I watched some of the old stuff, but then went into the studio, and Jonathan was there, and Taliesin was there, and we talked about how the character was again, and pretty much just went down that interpretive path that an actor will do to get to a character the work that I do. And Walter just popped out again. I had fun with it because I have had time to read all like 8 volumes of manga since in the last 5 years, which helps. Oh my God, does it help? So I get to, I'm getting a chance to, and I will say I feel I've gotten a lot better as a director since the last time. Not that I wasn't happy with what I did, but like the difference between what I could do then and what I can do now, and I've had time to talk to other directors that I respect, and Mary Elizabeth is here, for God's sakes. Oh my God.
Woo! Yeah!
By the way, Taliesin is an awesome director to work with, really. And like all these other directors, Jonathan, who's gotten good. And you know, and just sort of learn a little bit more about what we're doing. We have Walter, now Walter gets to be funny, like the manga, we get to have the silliness, we get to have the violence, and we get to play with him again, and it's just a chance to go in. There's always like 2 or 3 things that you watch and go, ooh, I wish I had that. And now I get to go in and just kind of use an eraser a little bit, rewrite the line a little bit. It's been nice. Thank you. Nice costume.
Woo!
First, I have to ask, where's Sir Integra?
Sir Integra was
is at the Hellsing organization in London. The actress Victoria Howard actually is overseas right now, and she would love to be here. Believe me, she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." She went off on her family summer vacations.
And
I'll pass along her.
And Katie, who plays Sarah, is currently, unfortunately, in the second. She just finished recording us for Volume 3 of the show, and then she immediately ran off, I believe, to the Yukon to tour with her band. So hopefully she won't get eaten by something. Oh yeah, she has a CD. You can look up Katie Gray online and get her CD. It's really nice.
MySpace.
It's fabulous. You can listen to it. Oh, maybe we'll talk about that later.
Okay, and my request is for Crispin.
Right, the next thing we know.
So you were recently involved with Final Fantasy Advent Children, and you did a stellar job on learning. There was a part I wanted to hear you do more. You would have been the best Sephiroth ever.
Yeah!
Sephiroth voice. It's been a while, Cloud, and I will not become a memory.
I will not be for them.
Yes.
It's been a while, Cloud.
I will not become a memory.
Just saying.
I actually auditioned for Sephiroth, I think, like 3 different times, so. What's ironic is that I play Superman in the Justice League Heroes game.
Yeah!
Superman ended up playing Sephiroth.
It's super! Super!
Super! That was my outtake in the video game for everyone who doesn't know what it was. The cameraman filming me was laughing. Hello. I'm Chen here from Japan. Oh, hajimemashite. Konnichiwa. And I wanted to say you really done a great job of Hellsing Ultimate. Thank you very much. Have you had any words about Hellsing Ultimate from the Japanese staff from Hellsing Ultimate for Walter Mr. Hirano?
Yes, Taliesin and I have had several meetings with Mr. Bernadotte and the writer.
To be fair, by meeting, we mean.
Mr. Kurata, sorry, Yuri Kurata. We've had several meetings with both of them, and they've shared a lot of the input with regards to the way we did it. They told us what they liked. They told us when we were going to start Ultimate, what they wanted us to try to focus on more in terms of characters, things like that. What else did they tell us, Taliesin?
I asked for a bunch of notes for Volume 3, and I drove up to Seattle a few months ago to say, I'm working on 3, it's really hard, please help. And nothing I really want to talk about yet, because it's all stuff that it's better to left internal so you guys like see it in the show and go, you know. But they actually already seen Volume 2 in English, and yeah, I mean, we get notes on it.
But they do like it.
Yeah.
They told us, that they very much enjoy all the voices and all the all the acting and just the way we sort of handled it, gave it a true British feel to the series.